All right, what's happening, everybody? NMaktima out in the water. Today's a pretty special situation here. I don't know how many of you know, but I grew up in the town of Pecos, just east of Santa Fe, and grew up just fishing on the Pecos River itself. The most recent scenario or situation up here is there's a proposed mine to come in, and we've already had a situation with previous mine in the area, which had some pretty devastating effects and aftermath on the Pecos River itself, and it took years and a lot of money to kind of get the river back to its current health situation. There's a lot of biodiversity in the river as far as aquatic insects. Of course, the fishing and the fishery itself is very healthy. Bio-community, you're dealing with, of course, your flora and fauna, the plant and flower diversity, trees. At the same time, you're dealing with a huge community of animals, elk, deer, bears, mountain lions, even down to rabbits, weasels, that sort of thing. So the community here is just that diverse. I'm here with a group that's working on behalf of the Stop Tererro Mine an initiative, and so we're doing an interview on what it means to us and what it's about as far as preserving this watershed, preventing this mine from coming in and destroying, the environment. And especially with me making a living out here, it's very important. But even more so, my ancestry, my indigenous heritage comes from this part of the world. Our public communities were created out of this environment. So, we owe it to this environment. And equally as important to that is sharing this environment with the future generations. There's been so many blessings, so many opportunities that have come out of me being a part of this environment. I acknowledge that, and that's why I'm here, contributing what I can into trying to prevent this mine from coming in. So anyway, there'll be a little bit more. I'll introduce you to these two lovely young women that are down here, avid anglers of the Pecos River, and so we'll just see what's going on. All right, just kind of come along for the ride. All right, so right now that's Amor over there. She's a pretty avid angler out here. It's great to see the youth enjoying this beautiful river that I grew up on. And she's doing her part in order to preserve and for herself as she grows to enjoy this environment and to be shaped by it. Even at the same time, possibly for her kids and the future generations to follow her to enjoy this water. So it's great to see her out here. All right, and then Soledad's up here, their dad, Edward. So, all right, so I'm out here doing this interview, and then she just finished her interview. What's your name?
I'm on Tabit.
Okay. How long have you been fishing?
I've been fishing since I was probably in 3rd grade, and I think I was Soleil's age to like 9th grade.
Nice, right on. And have you fished the Pecos River a lot? Or?
Yeah, we come out here all the way from like spring to fall.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So, obviously we're here as in regards to the Tererro mine or the proposed mine.
Mm-hmm.
What are your thoughts on it?
I think that we shouldn't have a mining up here, and that it really harms our wildlife and a lot of what we love out here, like the river and just the nature and stuff, and it's gonna ruin a lot of because I spend a lot of time here, so it's gonna hurt a lot of that.
Okay. Yeah, it probably will.
Yeah, a lot of the time.
Yeah. What's your favorite part about being out here?
My favorite part is probably the water, and because when you come out here, you just hear the water, and it's like the best sound ever. It's really nice, and I usually go on my phone a lot, and when you come out here, like, that's not even what I think about. So, and the water just like is one of the things that just gets me away from all of that.
It's good to reconnect, huh?
Yeah.
To nature.
Yeah, it's nice.
Okay, well, right on. Well, thanks for doing the interview. And
oh yeah, no problem.
many more days on the water.
Nice.
got Amor and Soledad. We're gonna try and get them some fish up here on the Pecos. Running an indicator rig, so just airlock, and then 2 nymphs running a little pink tag and a little egg here. So fishing this nice little pool. Let's give it a try. Try it again there. Nice. There you go. Watch your indicator. Soledad fishing. Wave to the camera. All right, let's try to get her a fish. Okay, so when you hold them with both hands. You can just kind of cradle them like that.
Norman, what kind of fish is that?
So you got a little rainbow, looks like. Maybe even a little cutbow. Take your time. So you just gotta make sure they're not harmed. Hold on. Good.
There you go.
There you go. Nice. All right. Hold it up high.
Oh, that's great.
Cool. Wow, how exciting!
All right, so we got the filming done, the interviews and all that stuff. We don't want to see that coming into this area and affecting and destroying this beautiful little creek that I call home. So, but that being said, so I got time. I'm gonna fish a little bit more. So got my Euro nymph rig, definitely cold water. You can see the snow behind me, snow banks, ice banks. So these fish are, definitely holding in their winter lies. With the water melting or the ice melting, it's contributing and keeping the water cold. So, getting your flies into the fish's face is the name of the game here. So I'm running a couple small nymphs, Perdichingone, the pink and purple, new fly, in the Umpqua category, and then the red butt nymph as well. So both size 16. I'm running 5.5X, and that has everything to do with the descent and sink rate, getting these flies into the fish's face and zone much quicker. Again, this is a pretty deep pool. We're looking at about 5 feet at its deepest, so I want to get down and quick. Maximize amount of exposure time these flies have to the fish. So let's just see what happens. Beautiful day to be out. It's probably about mid-50s. 54, I think, is what it said in the car. So not a bad way to enjoy a day. Let's check it out. All right, so got a couple casts in, really deep pool, so I had to really let that cider sink into the water. But got a nice little holdover rainbow to eat. Woohoo! All right, that's fun. I'll take that. That one ate the point fly. That was a red butt nymph. Definitely had to get to the bottom in order for it to eat. Water's clear. I actually saw that fish feeding and take a midge or something down low. And so I could kind of target it. So let's keep fishing. That one, switched it up, went high protein, threw in an egg pattern. I can see them down there, and on that egg, I can see the egg as it drops, and they're swirling around it. So I'm gonna stick with it here for a bit. Brown. Just focusing on these deeper, slow pools. These fish can take cover from the current, conserve as much energy as possible, holding in this cold water. little guy. Little guy. So I'm making the cast up there using the water load because we got vegetation tight behind me here. So just casting downstream, letting the leader get tight, not letting it sink, not letting it get down, or else that's when you get hung up. Again, you're dealing with two tungsten bead head nymphs here. So you're gonna make your cast, let your leader straighten out, rotate your rod so the wrist and the reel are pointing in the direction you want it to cast, and then I just push forward. And as it drifts down, I'm just slowly sliding my finger back along the loop here, stripping in line, maintaining absolute contact through the entire drift. Okay, well that wraps up my day on the water. Glad you guys could tag along, and yeah, big shout out to Amor, Soledad, their dad Edward, for taking the time to, share their thoughts on the Tererro mine. And again, it's a issue that hopefully it doesn't come through, and in regards to the watershed, the fishery, but not only that, the community, and all the communities downriver. It doesn't need to happen again. And again, thanks to CAVU, Climate, Advocates Voices Unidas. They're the ones who invited me to do this video shoot. You can look them up at cavu.org. And for more information and to take action against the Tererro mine to stop it, hopefully we can stop it, you can go to stoptererromine.org as well. So, do what you can. You know where to find me. Thanks for coming out. Had a good day. Glad to get a little bit of my own time searching for some trout on the Pecos. But yeah, please like, subscribe, share, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Facebook, and maybe we'll see you out on the water sometime soon. I hope. All right. Take care. We'll catch you later. Peace.